Hi, and welcome to the March 10th auction preview of Asian Arts. We'll begin here with this beautiful Chinese powder blue vase with gilt decoration or blue souffle. I'm going to show you the underside here. So you can see that there's a double ring mark. Unfortunately, it has been drilled as a lamp. And then we have these cranes and circular frames. Really quite nice age to it. A really wonderful bronze. So this is probably 18th or 19th century. Really quite nice, great age. So you can see here the figures. It is in multiple pieces. Just going to show you the underside quickly. And you're going to see many pieces and many antiquities are from a Cold Spring, New York estate, including this bronze here. Chinese export silver. So a really nice design here with a scalloped edge and the floral design. It is signed to the underside. Really quite nice at $400 to $600. Indian silver gem and enamel elephant with a houdah with riders, and the little man here, the elephant, is holding a flower in its trunk, and this is estimated at $300 to $500, again from Cold Spring. Two gilt metal animals. So we have this recumbent stag and then a boy seated on a water buffalo reading a book on this carved wood fitted stand. These two are together at $400 to $600. We have a pair of Chinese cloisonne recumbent goats on stands, $300 to $500. Really wonderful. From a Manhattan estate, we have this Japanese lacquered inro and netsuki. So it is on this cord, and you can see a very clear signature to the underside, and it's really quite nice and in very good condition. So a different scene to each side. So we have floral decoration, really quite nice, again at $600 to $900. A carved jade belt hook and a pale celadon or a white jade, and this is estimated at $300 to $500 in the form of a dragon. But what's really nice and a little bit unusual is this kind of scholar's item to the body of the piece. Collection of snuff bottles. So we have 5 snuff bottles, one reverse painted with tigers. Unfortunately, it is cracked, and then a landscape scene to the alternate side. Double Gordon iron red, glass with this kind of multicolor splash, carved stone, and a carved agate vessel. Gilt silver, enamel, and jade brooch at $300 to $500. This snuff bottle came from the same estate as our other snuff bottles, and I believe this may be Duan stone. I'm not 100% sure. It is Chinese. Sorry, that's just some powder that fell out of the snuff bottle itself. Good age to it. Really quite nice, and this is estimated at $300 to $500. So 2 pieces. This is Chinese, so a Chinese tureen, and this is actually ex Christie's, and this was Chinese enamel decorated Fami rose made for the Indian market. So really quite nice, interesting. So you can see the sword wielding rider on an elephant. Really quite nice. Here's the old Christie's labels, more to the interior. Here is the underside, and then from the same estate, they're lotted individually, but there's also this plate, which is also Chinese export Fami rose for the Indian market. And here we have a pair of also ex Christie's Chinese Amari water sprinkler vases, or sprinkler vases as they're called, at $300 to $500. This is one of a grouping, so it includes 2 other vases, but this is just a nice Japanese iron teapot, and it is signed to the underside of the lid that you can see right here. And that collection is estimated at $300 to $500. 2 pieces here, very decorative, very pretty. It's described on the original receipt as Mongolian. Could be Mongolian, looks Chinese to me, but who am I to say? And it is together with this really beautiful multi-bird silk fan. There are some condition issues, but it's just the most beautiful example. It's in this plastic sleeve just to prevent any further losses. And those 2 items are together at $300 to $500. And here's an interesting Indian painting. So it's this god or deity seated, and then all these figures are holding this snake that's elongated. Really quite nice. Again, this is from Cold Spring. And he did have a very interesting collection. It's estimated at $300 to $500. And we're just going to look briefly behind me. So you can just see here, we're just going to look briefly at all of the collection of tankas. There's many embroideries in this sale, and lots of porcelains that we haven't touched on. A lot of tomb guardians, Chinese porcelains. We have some stoneware elephants. We have some more cloisonne. Just an interesting collection of Asian arts for this sale. And then we're going to move back to some porcelains here on our tables. Chinese Fami Verte and Fami Noir. Birds and flowers vase, 6 character mark to the underside within a blue ring. Really quite attractive, nice enamel work. One of my favorite lots in the sale, at least partially due to the fact of the color combination that I really quite love. So this is a blue bulbous vase with iron red food dog decoration, and it's really just quite nice. Here is the mark to the underside, and I really find it quite attractive. Chinese silk embroidery. It's over 8 feet in length, so you're not going to be able to see the whole thing, but there's some nice dragons to the edges, ruby clouds, flowers, etc. Trying to find one of the dragons, but it's not there. Here's one. So here's the dragon, and this kind of gold thread, really quite nice. Lots of pictures online, so check out our website. 2 Japanese woodblock prints of Mount Fuji. All the details are online. We have these 2, again from Cold Spring, antique peacocks. So this is a Yazidi, I could be saying that incorrectly, peacock angel. So really quite nice. The tail is removable. So it is in 2 pieces. I'm just going to put this back here. And then this is a Damascene peacock. So really quite nice. Funny face, but it's typical of the style. And these are both from Cold Spring, together at $400 to $600. This is a Seljuk carved stone panel. What's nice is that the individual who bought these items, he kept really great details of where he purchased them. This is ex-Anavian Gallery, and he paid about $8,000 for this piece. So really quite interesting, lots of details online. This is a collection of antiquities, also from Cold Spring. Lots of information on where he purchased things and what they are. Right in, this is a terracotta figure of Isis or Aphrodite, a nice terracotta vessel, a battle axe, 2 small masks, and then this carved stone head. And these are all grouped together at $400 to $600. These are just 2 paintings in a grouping of Japanese artwork, again from Cold Spring. And they're just really quite sweet. They're nicely framed. I really just think that the scene is fun. It's just really nice examples of Japanese art. So those are in a collection along with 4 other Japanese woodblock prints. Pair of Chinese famille verte ceremonial yours. Unfortunately missing the top. There's a condition issue to this spout, but they're really quite nice. Here's the underside. They were glued to something. Maybe they were lamps at one point. But these 2 are together. Here we have 2 glazed figures. So we have a Guan Yin and then a warrior. And he comes with his own fitted stand, but the 2 are together at $800 to $1,200 from the Manhattan estate. Collection of 6 plates, all enamel decorated, really quite nice age to them. And they came from a Brooklyn estate, the same as our little jade belt hook. Individual Chinese blue and white vase, goo form with flowers and scholars items. Here's the underside. This just came in last week, so a late addition to our March sale. Again, this came in on Walk-In Wednesday. Again, a little bit of a later edition. So this is Chinese blue and white, symbols for happiness. Here's the underside. There's a 4 character mark. And the pair are $600 to $900. So the other one is in our cabinet, but it's a pair, or I should say a near pair. One is slightly taller. This again came in one of our Walk-In Wednesday appraisal days. It is grisaille, it's Chinese, and it is this floral decoration against a yellow ground with this wonderful Greek key border. Really quite attractive. You can see the interior, it has been drilled. So there are these 2 little screws or nuts or whatever they're called. But that is individually lotted. This is also from Cold Spring. It is a glazed terracotta roof tile, and it's this kind of merman or mythological creature. Really quite nice. There is a pair. Individually is this Chinese rose medallion or famille rose urn or vase with gilt decoration at $400 to $600. Chinese blue and white, large octagonal form. Yep. Nice, $1,000 to $1,500. This is again from Cold Spring. So this is just this tiered ceremonial oil lamp, and 2 of the stars of the show. So these are both from the same estate. I took the lids off just so you can see how large they are in size and just the great quality of this piece. So this great carved quatrefoil jade Chinese lid, and this one goes on the top of this vessel. So wonderful loose ring here, the qi long decoration, etched throughout, really great size, great quality. This piece is estimated at 6,000 to 9,000. And from the same estate, we have this second carved jade, pale celadon jade vessel. So again, highly carved lid with this kind of branch decoration and then flowering branches throughout the body of the vessel. And this is estimated at 4,000 to 6,000. Both of them are from a White Plains estate and really just beautiful examples of carved Chinese jade. As far as this section of the gallery, we're going to end here with this very large floor vase. It's Japanese, it's Imari, it's really quite nice with the dragons, and you can see it's quite tall, quite large, in relatively good condition. And I'm just going to jump back to these two robes. They're individually lotted, so this is Chinese silk embroidered floral robe, and this is at 400 to 600. And then from a separate estate, we have this Chinese embroidered robe as well with flower decoration. And then we're just going to sneak back here. Individually lotted, we have two large lacquered floor screens. So this one is a Chinese lacquered screen with these shaped frames or fans against a red lacquered ground. This is estimated at 500 to 700. This is from a Greenwich estate. This is ex-Park Benet, really quite large, 18th century, 12 panel floor screen, really quite nice. The alternate side has an inscription, so each panel, instead of having a floral decoration or scholars items, it's a panel of maybe a poem or some sort of inscription. There's lots of photos online, probably 50 photographs taken outside, so all of the details. There's Park Benet receipts, there's gallery receipts, there's all of the information that the consignor had, which was vast, and this is estimated at 4,000 to 6,000, and I'm excited to see where this sells. It's really quite nice, great age, great condition, and our sale is March 10th, and we hope to see you there.